Okay, just connecting to Facebook, I believe. Yes, okay, perfect. So we had to start a part 2 then. Ever so sorry. It will be posted on YouTube tomorrow. I'll edit off the last bit so then it's not included. Lorraine, hello. First to comment on part 2. Hi Susan, hi Emma, hi Belle, hi Angela, hi Amy. Hello, thank you for joining us again. I don't, honestly, it was like an automatic click then, and then I was like, oh no. Hello. Vicky, I'm ever so sorry, Vicky. So basically, yeah, it was like an automatic click. I didn't mean to do it. And then I just thought, oh, it was almost like, no. So basically, what's going to happen is, obviously, it's already been deleted off Facebook. You won't be able to find part 1 on Facebook now. It will be posted on YouTube tomorrow, but that end bit where obviously it showed when the camera went down, that be all cut off. So it will sort of end on me talking before the camera went down, and then we'll put part 2 on as well. So I'm ever so sorry. Those of you who, if you would like to watch your openings back, it will be posted on YouTube. So again, I'm sorry for the inconvenience there, but I did need to delete the video. And then Vicky, I'm ever so sorry. Like I said, I didn't mean to click down. Totally understand. Oh, bless you. Thank you for understanding. But like I said, it's already been deleted. So it's gone, and then it'll be edited, and then it'll be edited tonight, and then it can be uploaded ready for tomorrow. Okay, I flicked the camera down, Kirsty, that was all. But when I bring basically the camera up so I can write on the order forms, and apparently I moved my hand over to hold the mouse, and I'd clicked, and it was on the button, and it just basically went down. So it's completely my fault. So yeah, it had to be deleted so I could do a part 2. So we're here now, and again, I'm going to keep my hand away from the mouse unless I'm using it. Oh, apparently I'm having one of those days. So, let's carry on. Up next is Angela Sylvester. Angela, are you here? I think it was just the order number that it's shown, because that's why I sort of waited to see what it caught. So I think it was just the order the order number that it's shown, but we don't want to take any risks, which is why I obviously deleted that video, and then we'll edit it out. Yeah, I don't think anything was seen, but obviously you can't take risks, which is why it had to move on to part 2. So I hope you can all understand. Did your email come through about your loyalty cards? Oh, let me have a little look. I don't keep emails open whilst on the live now, so let me just open it up if you can bear with me a second. Easter treats are under the fun section or the Easter section. They're in both. Exactly, better to be safe. It's just, yeah, it's just one of those things that, grr, grr to me, not grr to anybody else. Right, who am I looking for? Angela Sylvester. Let's have a little look, my lovely. When did you email it through? Was it today? Oh, I think I found you. Okay, so I'll add this on now, Angela. However, if I reply back, would you be able to, basically with the loyalty cards, you need to write your name and date across the front of the card, and then that way we add the Oyster opening on. So you haven't written the name and date across the front. However, I can see that it is yours there. So what I'll say is, if you could we'll do the opening and we'll do your order now, but if you could then just confirm and just send that photo over so I can add it onto the system, That would be perfect if that's okay. So let me just reply to you. Yeah, of course, that's not a problem. I do understand. So yeah, we'll still do it now, but if you could then just add that just to email it across, and then I can add it on, as in I can then put it on the system my end. You do that. Yeah, that's perfect, Angela. Thank you. And I've just emailed you back just so then you've got it there as a reminder for you. Okay. So the loyalty card, basically the loyalty card is a little card that you get, and it's got 6 spaces on it. Now each time you order an item of jewellery off the website, you'll get a loyalty sticker. If you fill that card up, so if you get 6 spaces filled up, you get a free oyster opening. Okay, so Angela, we'll do your Easter treats first if that's okay. So you've got an Easter treat carrot. So would you like carrot number 1, carrot number 2, or carrot number 3? Jodie, we do have some puzzle piece items of jewellery in. I wouldn't say that they were specifically autism awareness jewellery, but they could be a lot of people have said they could be representation of it. So we do have like the puzzle piece charm and a few different necklaces with the puzzle pieces as well. Number 2, and donate the shells, Angela. Okay, so your carrot, oh no, this is me. Let's go down. Carrot number 2. And your charm is this one here. Now obviously this will have the fitting on that you have chosen. It's not on here yet, Angela, but it will be on the one that you've chosen. Oh, so sorry. Now this charm is not on the website yet, so it's a new charm that will be going on the website soon, and it is this open bottomed heart. So you can see that it's the heart, and it does have this open section. You've also got that design of, can you see it's almost like a ridged heart as you go through there. Now your pearl sort of sits in the centre of the heart, but then it would be able to move around as well. I hope you're happy with this one, Angela. You love that. Perfect. Now that one comes with a surprise oyster, and then you also have another oyster opening as well. So we'll do that oyster opening together if that's okay. So surprise oyster, what other oyster would you like? And then would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Let's go back to, oh no, let's grab your oyster. I'm going to get a bit seasick today, I think, with these camera changes. Oh, what's the time? It's getting to the acceptable time where I get muddled. Mystery and donate all the shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for then? Let's get him open. And let's go down. So we're going to start with your surprise oyster. So your surprise oyster, there's one side and the other side. Oh, and a backwards runaway there. You have a brighter purple, and there's no more in that one. So this one here, he's a bit brighter than a lilac purple. So beautiful brighter purple there. Then moving on to oyster number 2, which is your mystery oyster. lighter pop there. And in your mystery oyster, there's your mother of pearl and your quadding. You have got 4 pearls in your mystery oyster here, my lovely. There's no more in that swim. So let me dry these up for you. They are also the Easter treats, Jane, but then that on the, when it gives you the option for the different types of eggs, they're the coloured eggs. So carrot, chick, bunny, and then coloured eggs. So your quadding colours are grape purple, bright pink, coral, and a darker chocolate. Angela, what do you think to all of these? You've got a bright purple, grape purple, bright pink, coral, and a chocolate. Now, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on that charm. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Your brighter purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Grape purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Bright pink's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Coral's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the dark chocolate's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5 as well. Magenta. I have violet. What do you think to that? Oh, it's very close to the pink actually. That's a very pinky violet. Is that the kind of colour you was thinking of? Oh, the arm of this chair. If I put it down, it doesn't. There we go. And can you have that one on the charm? Of course you can. Okay, so let's pop this here. And then in here as well. Angela, I hope you're happy with all of those then, my lovely. Let's pop all of this on here for you. If you can send that photo over whenever you're ready. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And thank you for the donations with your shells there. And that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? It is Christine. Yes, there is a few people on the order list, but there is still space available if you would like to order. Cindy, hello. Cindy, let's do your golden egg first, I think. So with your golden egg, there's 1 egg on the front row or 2 eggs on the back row. Which one would you like? Alicia, thank you for the stars there, my lovely. Number 2, is that the back row one? Just to confirm, it's this one here. Is that the one you mean? Perfect, Cindy. Okay, so let's bring you down, and in here, oh, this one's a lovely one as well. So you have a anklet here, Cindy. Okay, so this one, first of all, let me bring it up and let me just shake it near my microphone. Can you hear this? It's got a little bell on the end. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's got a lovely little bell on the very end of the anklet. Okay, now this is the elephant anklet. So there we go, you can see, oh, the whole way along this anklet, you've got the elephants holding on to the link in front. Yep, they're all in the new in section on the website. So these are all elephants holding on to the link in front, and then you've got that bell on the end there. I hope you're happy with that one, my lovely. I know it doesn't show as clearly the detail here, but it is honestly, there's a lot of detail. It's just if I get too close, it goes too blurry. So I hope you're happy with that one. And that one comes with the 1 oyster opening there. And then you've actually got another oyster opening as well with your other items. So we'll do them together. What other oyster would you like? So surprise oyster with the anklet. And then what other oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So I've got the surprise oyster out there. You love it. Oh, I'm glad you're happy with the anklet. The pearl on the elephant bracelet can be anywhere. Now, even with the bell, I would still pop the pearl central. And that's just me, because then I quite like having the thought of it opposite ends to the bell, which is quite round. But or you could have it closest to the bell and to near the end. It's up to you, but I would possibly have it more central. That's where I would have automatically popped it. But again, it's your jewellery, guys. So if you prefer to have your pearl in a different place or a certain place, let me know, and that's not a problem. As long as it can be done, I can do it. Mystery. Okay, so we've got a surprise oyster and a mystery oyster, Cindy. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for and you'd like to donate your shells? Thank you very much. So let's go down. We're going to start with your mystery oyster here. Oh, lighter pop there. And with your first oyster, there is your mother of pearl. And in here I can see a rich chocolate bronze there. And let me have a squidge in here for you. And there's no more in that one. So you have got a deeper, rich chocolate pearl there. Let me dry him up. And then pop him in the sand. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, there's one side. And the other side. I thought that, Becky, actually. And in your oysters, this is the surprise oyster. You've got 2 pearls there. And you're twinning. And Cindy, let me just double check what 2 colours these are. Now this one of them's got a bit of flesh on him here, so let me just take that off. There we go. Now these are 2 black cherry twins, Cindy. What do you think to these? A deep chocolate bronze and twinning black cherries. Now Cindy, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. And I'll need to know which one you'd like on each item of your jewellery. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if we measure them, your chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Then black cherry number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Black cherry number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. So they are measuring slightly different sizes with the twins there. Of course, Cindy, if you're not happy with those, we can swap them for you, okay? Pamela, it was shown earlier on in this live, my lovely, or actually possibly part 1, which will be on YouTube tomorrow. Bronze on the anklet, and can you swap one of the twins for a cream for the other jewellery, and then hoop fitting on the burgundy red. Okie dokie. So let me hold this up so you can have a closer look and then just confirm if that's correct for me, Cindy. So there's the cream there. Oh, it looks very white on the camera. Looks very white. I think that's just where the lighting position is, because that is a cream. I'm just going to bring you up so I can write this down. So we're going to have chocolate bronze on here, and then we're going to have cream on there, and then you'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting on the other. I hope that is all correct for you. And the chocolate bronze on the anklet, is that right? Excuse me. Is that correct, Cindy? Oh no, that's absolutely fine. And you'd like the bronze central. That's perfect. I will make a note. I'd automatically do that unless told otherwise, but I'll make a note anyway. Bronze central on anklet. Perfect. Cindy, thank you ever so much for the donations of your shells there. And I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Up next then today is Christy Robertson. Christy, are you here? Yeah, sometimes I do have a lag, Helen, and sometimes it does go sort of in and out with the lag as well. I think it's just the nature of where we are. Christy Robertson, are you here? Oh, Christy, and that's perfect. Thank you for confirming the different name there. So Christy Hewitt, hello. Now you have an Easter treat as well. Let's go across to the screen. So with your Easter treats, you have a bunny. So you're the first person tonight to have an Easter bunny. Would you like number 1, number 2, or number 3? Oh, bless you guys. No, it will be the stream quality. If there's a lag, it will just be the stream. Christy, bunny number 3. That's this one here. So let's bring you across. And here he is. So in your bunny, your pendant is... Oh, it's a lovely one. It's very springtime as well, this one. Cindy, you don't ever have to apologise, my lovely. It's not a problem. So you have, Christy, the daisy, I think it's the daisy pendant. We do have a couple of flowered, oh look at it, it's gorgeous. We do have a couple of daisy items on the website. Now as you can see, this is a circular disc, but then it has got the cutouts of flowers, so daisies in the centre there. I love it. So it is the same on both sides, it's just the reversed side there. I hope you're happy with him. Helen, thank you for the stars. Now with this one, the pearl does, it is 925 silver by the way, it's just the shadows and the lights and stuff, that's why it looks like it's changing colour, but it is, if I show you, it's that colour, it's that lighter, gorgeous silver colour. Now your pearl sits at the top here. It would be able to move around either side, and it can go side to side as well. So it does sort of move around at the top there. I hope you're happy with that one. So again, that one will come with one oyster opening. What type of oyster? No, sorry, surprise oyster. I'm having a mare today. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour you're hoping for? I'm blaming the sleeves. So let's go down and your surprise oyster. There's one side. Donate the shells. Bless you. Thank you, my lovely. And the other side. And in here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with lemon yellow twins there. There's no more in that one. Yep, you do get the chain in there as well. So you get to pick what length and style chain you would like when you place the order. Okay, so lemon twins here. What do you think to these, Christy? Now visually it does look like you've got one which is slightly larger than the other, but we will confirm that in a second. So if you're happy with these, again, that's perfect. And if you're not, we can swap them. The slightly visually larger of the two is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5, and his twin is not a 5, not a 5.5. He is a 6. So they are measuring different sizes. So if you are happy with the yellow and you would like to pick which size goes on the jewellery, do let me know. If you don't have a preference, then that's absolutely fine. Of course you can. So swap the smaller yellow for a sea green, and then you'd like the larger yellow on the jewellery. Of course you can. Now let me just confirm if you're happy with this green here, and then if so, I'll write that down for you. So there's your green there. Just confirm if you're happy with that shade. If I bring you back up again, and then I can write down that you'd like to have the yellow on the jewellery. Yeah, if you would like to order, you can do so on our website, which is in the description above. It's www.pearlsofbrecon.com, and then you can get added on to today's order list. Can you have the green with a lobster fitting? You can indeed. Let me just write this down for you. So we're going to have yellow on there and lobster fitting. So invoice for lobster on the green. Okay, I've got that down for you then, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells. Your invoice will get sent for you tomorrow, and again it will be sent to the email address that's on the order form, and it will be sent by tomorrow evening. I'm meant to be at the gym tomorrow by 8:30. Oh, so that's going to be fun. So Christy, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. No, you're very, very welcome. Up next is Tanya Howard. Tanya, you are ready. Hello, my lovely. And the email address there, thank you ever so much. So hello, hello, hello. You have a golden egg. So let's go to the Easter treats for you, Tanya. So your Easter treats, you've got golden egg number 1 at the front, golden egg number 2 at the back. Oh, sorry, at the back. Would you like the egg at the front or the egg at the back? The front egg, this one here, perfect. Let's bring you back across. So in your egg, oh, I've been waiting for this one to come out. Okay, so you have a anklet here, Tanya. Okay, so if I just show you to start with, again, we have a little bell. Again, I don't know if you can hear the little bell at the end. So there is your bell. Love that. Now this one has got 2 areas of interest. So it's got this belcher chain base here. So let's see if we can get this focused. So this is a belcher chain base. So it's quite a nice, it's not thinner, it's a smaller link, but it's more compact. There we go. So it's still quite a nice thick chain for the anklet, but it's a smaller compact link. Okay, now it has this design twice along this anklet here. So if I get it the correct way round to show you, you've got okay, so you've got this butterfly at the top, butterfly at the bottom, and then this, it's almost like a flower design. As you can see, it's designed on both sides here. So you've got that there, and then going along the anklet, you've got the same design here again. So this one's a little bit different with the pearl. So if you can see, as I lay it in this circle, let me see if we can get this right. Can we see this? Okay, so you've got your bell up here, then you've got your design. So if you imagine this is the back of your foot, then you've got your design on either side, sort of sitting on the curvature of either side of your foot here. So the pearl position is going to be completely up to you. I would automatically pop it on this middle section, but so it could move around, so it would sort of go in between the 2 butterflies here. You can have it more stagnant, so still, and you can have it fitted next to the flowers in between one of the butterflies. So you can have it on this side or this side, and then you could always wear it so the pearl would sit at the front. That's up to you. But I would automatically pop it in between the 2. So again, it's completely up to you and how you would wear it, Tanya, to where you'd want your pearl. But I hope you're happy with the anklet itself. Okay, so let me bring you back up here. So that does come with 1 oyster opening. What would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So let's get this one open. And let's go back down again. So your surprise oyster. There's one side. And the other side. You'd like to donate the shells. Bless you. Thank you. And we've got a brighter purple. Just popped him out and have a squidge in there. There's no more in that one. So let me dry this pearl up so you can see. A lobster fitting is like a clip-on fitting, Kirsty. So on the website, if you go to extras and then go into fittings, there's a picture of all the fittings in there. So if you'd like to see an image of the lobster fitting, but it is like a clip-on fitting, like a latch hook fitting. Now, Tanya, you've got a 2-tonal purple here. So as you can see, it gets brighter, and so it's lighter here and then brighter as you go around the pearl. So a two-tonal purple. What do you think to this one? Again, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. I can pop him on your jewellery. If you're not happy, we can swap him for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Now, if you're happy with this one, where would you like the placement? Would you like it centrally so it moved in between the two, or would you prefer it so it didn't move? Oh no, does it, Laura Rose? Well, everyone can all do with some more shelves, can't they? Gosh. You like this one, Tanya? Perfect. Do you know where you'd like it placed? Like I said, I would automatically place it in the centre so it would sort of move in between the two. But it's completely up to you. If you prefer it so it didn't move, I could attach it in between one of the two butterflies. Or even next to the bell by the end. Central. Yeah, that's perfect. I will just make a note of that. Okay, perfect. I've got that down for you then. Tanya, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's it there for you. How long are Easter treats available for? So they're definitely available. They're on the website until the 8th, and then let me just bring up the calendar. Okay, yeah, so they're on the website until next Friday to be on the live on Friday. I'm then not live on the Sunday the 10th and Tuesday the 12th, and then we're back live again on Friday the 15th. So I think they will still be available for Friday the 15th and Sunday the 17th, and then Sunday the 17th will be the last day for them. So shall I do a post to say that Sunday the 17th is when they end? There we go. I'll do that. Okay, so they're available Sunday the 3rd, Tuesday the 5th, Friday the 8th, Friday the 15th and Sunday the 17th. So 5 more lives they're available. Do you get a separate oyster? Oh, let me have a look. So with this one, I've got down that you've got a golden egg, my lovely. So with the golden egg, it comes with your surprise oyster opening with the item of jewellery. Have you got a different order that you meant, or did you just mean, because that was the, so with the golden eggs, you get a oyster opening with the item of jewellery. So if, for example, it was earrings, you'd get 2 openings. If it was like you got the anklet, it's the 1 opening, if that makes sense. Ah, 2, 2. Oh, okay. I'm ever so sorry. So I called you earlier, and I didn't see you, so I popped you away. And then just because I saw it had a different, I didn't realise because it's got a different name, my lovely. So I can add these 2 together. That's not a problem. It's the same email address and same address and stuff, so that's not a problem. Sorry, my lovely. I didn't realise, because I called that one earlier, and because I didn't see you, I popped it to the side. So yes, you do indeed have another oyster opening. So with that one, you get to pick what type of oyster you would like. What type would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate those shells? Thank you for saying, because I didn't realise there, Tanya. No, don't worry. It's not a problem. As long as you guys tell me what's going on, I'm quite happy to do that. And like I said, I can see it's the same email address, same address, so that's absolutely fine. Mystery and donate. Okay, so is there a certain colour you're hoping for? Oh, there we go. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for with this one? Let's go down. And your mystery oyster, quite a nice sharper pop there. And in here, there's no pearls on that side. Now I can see here we have a, oh, he's a gorgeous TARDIS blue. Not sure on the colour, we're going to see what comes out. Okay, we have a TARDIS blue, Tanya. Let me dry him up for you, and I'm going to pop him in the sand. What do you think to a blue? Oh, is it Suzanne? Love that. This TARDIS blue used to be a really, really popular colour actually. Now Tanya, it's up to you. What do you think to him? Let me run him through the board for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, or not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Now I said this used to be a really popular colour. Actually thinking about it, it still is a popular colour. We almost get a request for a TARDIS blue every live. But it's, like I said, it's up to you. Don't let me... So if I make the sand level, then the lighting picks it up a lot better, she says, while it doesn't focus. There we go. Love him. Can you have him on a hoop fitting? Of course you can. Now you have got the fitting on here already, so that's perfect. However, I'm just going to comfort, so we're going to have the TARDIS blue on there. Okay, so let's pop him on here as well. Tanya, I hope you're happy with that then. Again, apologies that I didn't add them together to start with, so thank you for letting me know. And again, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. And I'm just going to mark off that you are here from the earlier one as well, just to say that you're here. Done. Perfect. Right, let's come back again. Up next today is Sharon Headlam. Sharon, are you here? Sharon, hello. I actually see you're hoping for a TARDIS or Ilse. Oh, Tanya, I'm glad you're happy. Sharon, donate your shells. The end of the email address is perfect. Thank you for confirming that for me. Again, it's just because of the different name on the order and onto Facebook, so that's just why I need to know that. So we're looking for soft pinks or lavenders. So what oysters do I suggest? Soft pinks and lavenders. Now, if you're looking for that more natural pink and lavender, definitely the natural oyster bag. If you're looking for the more slightly brighter, so the natural colours are, they're just the natural pinks and natural lavenders. If you're looking for the other pinks and lavenders, which are slightly brighter but still pastel-y in colour, I would say the Expand the Rainbow bag, which is our lighter rainbow bag, or the mystery bag, which is a mix of all the colours. So you'd like to donate the shells. So normally if somebody says they'd like to keep the shells, I'd push not push, I'd suggest more towards the mystery bag, and that's just because in my opinion the shells are nicer, they're prettier to keep, and they're less brittle as well, so they don't break as much. Now because you'd like to donate the shells, I would possibly say more towards the Expand the Rainbow bag, just because they do then hold the lighter rainbow colours. So, and with the mystery obviously you've got the chance of the darker or the lighter, but you can go for either because they would both hold those sorts of tones. Apparently I've gone into sort of waffle mode today. I've gone into mistakes, into waffles, so you don't know what's going to happen next. Oh, mystery or expand? Oh no, honestly, if you'd like to go mystery, it's completely up to you. It's just with the Expand the Rainbow, there's only the lighter colours in there, whereas obviously the mystery has got a mix of all the colours. So I'll ask again, Sharon, just so you can, I don't want to sort of, it's your completely your choice. Expand the Rainbow or mystery? Expand, okay. Donating the shells, and we're hoping for pinks or lavenders. So good luck, my lovely. Let's get him open. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side. Yay! You have got a lilac. Oh, you've got 2 oyster openings altogether. I'm ever so sorry. There's no more in that one. I'm going to grab your other oyster for you in just a second. Sorry, Sharon, but your first oyster has given you a lilac pearl, which is that gorgeous lighter purple. So that's perfect to start with there. And then I'm just going to bring you, sorry, my lovely, you do have another oyster opening. Let me just bring you back up and we're going to grab another Expand the Rainbow. Okay, so second oyster, let's get him open. And let's go down. So in your second oyster in here, there's one side and the other side. Oh, now this one you have got a autumn peach, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so what do you think to these? You've got a lilac purple and a autumn peach. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. I can pop these on the jewellery. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Now, if you would prefer to have 2 of the lilac purples, there is a waiting list on those purples at the moment. So if you don't mind waiting, I can do that for you. If you prefer not to wait, we can definitely do the pinks now, because I can swap both of these for a pink for you. Or of course, if you prefer a different colour completely, that's absolutely not a problem. So just let me know what you think and what you prefer to do, Sharon. Yes, we have a large variety of bracelets on the website under the bracelet section and the new in section. If I run your pearls through the board for you, your lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. Swap them to baby pinks. Let's grab the baby pinks and have a look for a softer pink. Possibly more like this colour, I think you're looking for. So let me just see if I've got 2 of the same for you. There we go. Let's have a look at these for me and see if this is the shade you're thinking of. So they are a baby pink there. Is that the colour you're thinking of? Oh, the autumn peaches always want to come in, don't they? That's perfect, perfect. Okay, so if I take these other two away and bring you back up here, then I'll write down that we're going to have the pinks on here. Okay, Sharon, I hope you're happy with that then. Let's pop these in here for you as well. So thank you for the donations with your shells. And again, I hope that you're happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Okay, up next today is Marcella Hemsworth. Marcella, are you here? Oh, it's tea time. Thank you ever so much, Bab. You okay? Mm-hmm. What are you smiling at?
Just walks in and went, oh, tea time.
It's tea time. I've been thinking, waiting for you to get up. Tea time. Thank you, Bab. Oh, you get a really cold gust when that door opens. It's quite chilly. I think it's going to hit -2 tonight. Considering we were like 20 degrees a few days ago. The weather's like this at the moment. Marcella, hello, you're here, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. Mystery, please, and donate. Now, Marcella, you've got an Easter treat, my lovely. So with the Easter treats, they actually come with the surprise bag. So in the surprise bag is a mix of the normal, the Expand the Rainbow, the Nunu, and the 4 pearl oysters. Oh, bless you, Sharon. Well, thank you for joining us today. Which means, so let's go to pick your Easter treat first, Marcella, and then we'll do your oyster openings if that's okay. And like I said, they do come from that surprise bag. So with your chick, you get to pick which number chick you would like. So you've got number 1, number 2, or number 3. Which one would you like? Number 3, that's this one here. Okay, so let's go down. And in here, okay. I can show you in a moment, Jerry. I've got an image of what we can do. Okay, so your earrings here, Marcella. And you have the crystal flower earrings. Now, let me just pop these here so you can see these. Now, hopefully, you may have seen these on the website. They are beautiful, if I just position them correctly. So they are stud back earrings. Again, they're 925 silver, and you can see that these are the crystal flowers. The crystals make up the flower with the silver dots in the centre and at the end of the petals. Now, these pins that come off here is where your pearls get set onto. So you don't see the pin, you just see the top bit, but your pearls will sit at the bottom. And as you can see, they do move around there. So the crystal, I think they're crystal petal on the website, or possibly crystal flower earrings, and then your pearls will sit at the bottom. Then, like I said, they are stud back earrings there. Okay, you love them. Perfect. So 2 surprise oysters. Would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours that you're hoping for? Oh, bless you, Christy. Do you have an allergy to them? I'm afraid at the moment we only do 9 carat gold in stud earrings and in the hook back earrings as well. Marcella, you'd like to donate your shells. Thank you. So let's go down your 2 surprise oysters. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? Oyster number 1. There's one side. And the other side. Oh, you've got a runaway already. It popped out there. And you have a snow white pearl there. And you're twinning. Perfect pearls from your first oyster. And there's no more in that one. Oh, wow, Christy. Well, at least you know they've got good taste. Bless you. Okay, so you've got the snow white twins to start with. The bows bracelet, you've got the bow at the top, and then from either side when it comes off the chain, so it comes round the wrist and then it goes straight into the link at the back, like the fitting at the back. So it's the bow at the front, and then it's got the chain either side. I can't remember what type of chain it is off the top of my head. Moving on to oyster number 2, Marcella, again from your surprise bag. And there's one side and the other side. And in here. And you're twinning for a second time. And there's no more in that one. So you're twinning with burgundy red twins here. So again, actually, I'm going to change that to black cherry. Burgundy red are definitely brighter, and then black cherry, this gorgeous, darker, deeper colour. Marcella, what do you think to these? Now, with the black cherry twins, you definitely have one which is darker than the other there. And then you've got your white twins as well. Now again, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. And if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So white number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. White number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Black cherry number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And black cherry number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5, he's a 7 as well. Whites on the earrings, Marcella. Perfect. So let me just bring you back up here. And let me pop these in here, then I can write that down for you. So whites on there. Marcella, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. And again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. Does it adjust like a necklace does? I can't remember, Lauren. If you pop me an email over to info@pearlsofbrecon.com and just request a photo, I can send you a couple of photos of the whole bracelet, and then that will remind me to update that on the website as well. But then that way you can see if you'd like to see it, if that helps. Marcella, no, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Wendy Evans. Wendy, are you here? Oh, it's too hot. I can just smell it. I want to drink it. It's too hot yet. So I'm looking for Wendy Evans. Are you here? I keep seeing this shadow here and I keep thinking it's my hair, but of course my hair finishes here. But like a couple of years ago my hair went down to here, didn't it? So it's so strange that it finishes there, and that's why I keep seeing this shadow like this, like, oh, my hair's long again. Nope. But yeah, it used to be down there, so it's a lot shorter. Wendy, hello. That's why if you keep seeing me looking, I'm like, oh. Wendy, you've got one opening altogether. Mystery and keep the shells. Of course you can. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for, Wendy? So, your mystery oyster. Let's get him open for you. And let's go down. Your mystery oyster. Hoping for a purple. Okay, so got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Wendy, you are quadding. 1, 2, 3 and 4. You are quadding, my lovely. And there is a purple in your quads as well. There's no more in that one. Oh. Now I'm just going to clean the shells up for you, and then we'll have a closer look at those pearls. Okay, so we've got another one of those sunset pearls there. So you've got grape purple, coral, bright icy blue, and then you've got a sunset pearl. So the sunset pearl is a two-tonal yellow and coral pearl. So let's just get this focused so I can show you this one here as well. So you can see his coral and then yellow. You'd like to swap. Do you mean to swap the blue for a lighter purple? With the lilac purples, there is a weight on them. So if you don't mind going on the waiting list, I can do that for you. Other than that, the lightest purple that we have available would be the violet purple. So it's up to you what you prefer to do, Wendy. So you've got a grape purple, coral, icy blue and a sunset pearl. If I run them through the board, your sunset is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Your coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And the grape purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. Not a 6.5. He's a 7. What do you think? Oh, okay, purple going. I mean, we've got the blurples. Let me show you a two-tonal blurple, because the two-tonal blurples are a two-tonal purple and blue. What do you think to this one? So it's blurple, which means it's a mix between blue and purple, and then you've got the lighter and darker colours here. Now if you are happy with that one, which colour would you like to swap out to add this one in? If this is not the correct shade, that's absolutely fine. Just let me know what you'd like different and then I can have a look. Let's try set it so you can see both the colours. Love the Blurple. What shade of blue would you like and which ones are we swapping out? Just popping your name on your shells for you. Let's see if I can get a slightly larger pearl actually. Oh. Okay, what do you think to this like this? Is that what you're thinking? If so, which one would you like on your fitting? Love that. Perfect. Sorry, Wendy. I just didn't understand that. It wasn't you, as everyone else knew. It was just me. But yeah, which one would you like on the fitting? I'm glad you're happy with those though. So let me just pop them in here. And I've wrapped up your shells already for you. So the colours you've got here are grape purple, two-tonal blurple, the darker TARDIS blue, and then your lighter, brighter icy blue. The blurple. Perfect. Let me just make a note of that. Okay, so like I said, I've wrapped up the shells there already. So Wendy, I hope you'll be happy with everything, my lovely. I've popped that up there for you. It will be an 8.5, Kirsty, off. I mean, I can get it back and measure it. Now I've said that, I have to see if it is an 8.5. Okay, let's see. Da, 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 da. Okay, blurples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. I don't get them right all the time, but after measuring pearls for 5+ years, I've got used to sizing them by eye. Like I said, not all the time I'm right, but I've got used to it. Right, up next today is Emma Abson. Emma, are you here? Yeah, no, it does, Kirsty. They do look bigger. Biggest we've had is a 9, so that's just one step up. So 9's the biggest, small's the smallest. Oh, of course it is. 6 is the smallest. It's one. Let me see if my tea is ready. Deary me. Oh, Emma. Hello, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. You have a Easter treat, so you have a chick. So all numbers are available still for the chicks. Would you like number 1, number 2, or number 3? Number 2, perfect. That's this one here. So let me bring you across. And in here, we have, you have got the feather drop earrings. Now again, these are a 925 silver. They are stud back earrings, these ones. And let me show you. So your pearls get popped on at the top here. So that's where the stud is, as you can see from the side. And then you won't see this pin because your pearl sits on that disc there. Coming from the disc, so this will be at the front of the ear. Coming from the disc, you've got these feathers that drop down. So your 2 pearls at the top of the ear, and then your feathers that drop down that can swing around. So I hope you're happy with these. These are your feather drop earrings. Love them. Perfect. Let me just pop them in here. And then they come with your 2 oyster openings. There's one. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? I have to keep stopping myself because I keep going to ask what type of oyster everyone likes. But obviously we have the surprise oysters with the Easter treats. So yeah, that's why I keep stopping, because I keep going to say what type of oyster, but it's just not. I'm just having one of those days, and I'm sorry. Let's go down. Emma, 2 surprise oysters. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours you're hoping for? So, oyster number 1. Donate the shells and hopefully a light blue kind of colour. Okay, fingers crossed for you then. So, there's one side and the other side. Oh, your first oyster, you are twinning. Now you're twinning with 2-tonal apple green twins, and there's no more in that one. So if we dry these up for you, then I'll show you them individually. I will do an updated order list shortly. I don't think there's many people on the order list at the moment though, so it won't be too long a wait. So apple greens, now this one's not as 2-tonal, so it's base light, oh sorry, let me get it focused for you. It's base lighter green with a few speckles of that darker green coming through there. And then your second is, oh, let me just clean that up, sorry. The second pearl is more 2-tonal with lighter and darker areas. Okay, so 2 2-tonal apple greens to start with. And then moving on to oyster number 2, which again is from your surprise oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning for a second time, Emma. And there's no more in that one. So if I dry this up for you. Now you're twinning here with one more pink pearl and one slightly pinkle. Now pinkle is a mix between pink with like a slight overtone of purple to him. So one's more pink, one's got that slight touch of purple to him there. So 2 sets of twins which are both slightly different to their twin, Emma. Now you did say you were hoping for a lighter kind of blue tone, so if you would like to swap these we can do so. And again, if you're happy with these, I'll just need to know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. So if we run them through the board, the more pinkle type of colour is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is a 7.5. The more pinky one is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5 as well, so they're the same size there. The more two-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5, and the lighter of the two greens is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well, so they're measuring the same size there. Can you swap the pinks for lighter blues? Of course you can. I'm going to get you a lighter icy blue, and then you can let me know if this is the correct kind of shade. I'm just going to look for two which are the same size and shade for you. Okay, have a look at these ones here and let me know if this is the kind of blue you mean. Those are perfect, perfect. Let me just take the pink and purple away. So if I bring you back up here, it's the blues that you'd like on the jewellery. The greens are obviously, they are still yours, my lovely. It's just the blues on the jewellery. Just confirm for me and then I'll write that all down for you. Blues on there, perfect. Emma, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Right, should we do that quick updated order list, guys, just because I saw a couple of people were asking. Let me just print this one off and then we'll do that updated order list, okay. Yep, I've added Carol in already. Okay, there we go. So I'll type it out again. So up next is Ellie. She's on the order list already, aren't you, Ellie, my lovely? So Ellie Howard is up next, and then we've got Carol Grant, and then Victoria Allen, and then we have, here we go, it's just printing. Okay, then we have Sandra Chappell. Okay, so that's 4 of you on the order list there. Okay, so it's not a long wait at all. And then if you would like to order, you can still be added on for today, if ordered before we get to the end of the order list. Right, up next then, Ellie Howard, are you here? Not a problem, Carol. Sorry, I don't know if I said out loud that I'd added you back in, but when I saw you come on, I did add you back on, my lovely. Ellie, hello. Now, Ellie, you have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So we've got mystery oysters, which are a mix of all the colours. We've got expand the rainbow, which are lighter rainbow colours. New rainbow, which are darker rainbow colours. And then we've got the normal natural bag, which are more natural coloured. So mix of all the colours, mystery, light rainbow, dark rainbow, or natural. Donate the shells, and you're not sure, you're hoping for some purples and light blues. I would possibly suggest the expand the rainbow bag, which is the lighter rainbow bag, because that would have purples and blues in, or the mystery bag, which is a mix of all the colours. So it's up to you, but if it's those lighter sorts of shades, I'd possibly say expand the rainbow, or one of each if you wanted, because you do have 2 oyster openings. One of each, perfect. So mystery oyster, oh, and then expand the rainbow, which is your lighter rainbow. Let's get these open for you, and you're hoping for purples or lighter blue shades, and we're donating the shells, so thank you ever so much. Right, let's go down. Let's start with your mystery oyster here. So in this one, oh, quite a nice sharper pop there. And in this one, there is your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, oh, and you have a darker pearl here. There's no more in that one. You have a darker purple. Let me dry him up for you. It's a purple, it's a chocolate, sorry, with a purple overtone. So he's got a chocolate base and then he's got this purple overtone to him. So that's from your mystery oyster, Ellie. Moving on to your expand the rainbow oyster. So this is your lighter rainbow coloured oyster. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and popped out backwards here, you have a apple green. And there's no more in that one. So your second oyster has given you a apple green. So again, I'm just going to dry this up for you and pop them in the sand. Now, Ellie, what do you think to these? If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Just let me know what colours you would like and I can grab some so you can have a look at them. And if you are happy, that's perfect. It's completely up to you. So chocolates with the overtone of purple and then apple green as well. If I run them through the board for you, your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, he's an 8.5. I got almost excited then, thinking he was going to be a 9, but he is an 8.5. That's right, Victoria. So they are cultured oysters, which means they should have the pearls in, and they should be scanned to do so, to see the pearls in there. However, it has happened a couple of times over the 5 years, and if it does happen, we just grab you another oyster. Lighter icy blues? Of course you can, Ellie. So in my lighter icy blue pot, we do have sort of a range of like a pastel-y blue. And then just slightly brighter as well. So I'm just having a look. Again for two. The same size for you. And shade. Let's take these ones away because they're too bright. Okay, so have a look at these two here and let me know what you think to these. What do you think to those, my lovely? Love them. Perfect. Ellie, those are yours then. I've just taken away your two original pearls and let's pop these on here for you. Okay, and I'm going to write down that you'd like to have the blues on the jewellery. Perfect. Thank you, Ellie, for the donations with your shells then. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. And up next today is Carol Grant. Carol, are you here? Carol, hello. Carol, you have the last golden egg of the evening. Just confirm that you're happy with this one. Let's bring you across and go down. Just confirm before I open him up that you're happy with that one, my lovely. Perfect. Okay, so if we get him open for you, and in here you have a bracelet. Now this bracelet has been on the website for a little while, and it is the Stars and Hearts bracelet. So this one is a little bit different again to what we've seen already tonight. So it's got the ball link chain base to it, and then all the way along it's got the hearts and stars charms going all the way along here. Now again with this one, the pearl I would put centrally, and I would place it against so it wouldn't be able to move, and I placed it against the central item. However, you could have it so it moved in between two of the charms there if you wanted to. You love it. Oh, Carol, I'm glad you're happy with him. So let me just pop him back in there. So that comes with one surprise oyster. Let's bring you back again. And excuse me, you'd like to donate your shells, and we're going to see what colour comes out. So let's get this open and let's go down. So your surprise oyster, there's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have an unusual coral. There's no more in that one. Now this coral I saw had a darker section to him as well. So he is a two-tonal coral. Let me just have a closer look. Okay, so he's a spotted coral. He's got a couple of darker coral spots to him. So I'm going to hold him so you can have a closer look. So base lighter coral, then you can see a couple of spots of darker coral there. What do you think to this one, Carol? Again, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. And if you're not happy, we can swap him for you. Lauren, yep, I've got the order come through here, my lovely. So that will be added on to today, I believe. You can have the sunset pearl. Nope, it's not that one. Yes, that one there. So let me just show you. So this one is, oh, that was focused then. So yellow and coral. So you can see the two-tonal sunset there. So I hope you're happy with that one, Carol. Let me pop that on here for you. And just confirm, are you happy with it? Would you prefer the pearl to move in the centre or be still in the centre with that one? Because it can be either or. Yep, Lisa, if you would like to order, we can still add you on for today. So yeah, it can be in the centre but move between the two of the charms, or it can be in the centre and still on. Obviously, it still moves slightly, but it can't move round. So it'll be attached, if you like, to one of the charms. I can pick and you can have an extension. Just writing that down. Okay, perfect. Carol then, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And I've popped that up there for you. And up next then today is Victoria Allen. Victoria, are you here? Carol, you're very, very welcome. Victoria, hello. So Victoria, you have a Easter treat. So with your Easter treat, you have a carrot. So would you like carrot number 1, number 2, or number 3? What do you think? What would you like to do? Number 2. Okay, so right in the center here, and let's bring you across. So in your carrot, we have a scripted charm here. So it is going to be backwards because you're seeing a mirror image. So if I read it to you, and now in different fonts, it says, follow your dreams, they know the way. So it's the plain silver on the back, and then on the front it says, follow your dreams, they know the way. Now your pearl, it will be attached at the top and it will sit centrally, but then it would be able to move around here. Sorry, it's quite hard to show you this one because it's also very reflective. There we go. You can still see the reflections, but I hope you're happy with that one, Victoria. So that one comes with 1 oyster opening. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Cindy, I can do. Would you be able to email me that now though, if that's okay, my lovely, with the order number, and then I can do that. That's not a problem. It doesn't cost any extra to have an extension chain at all. Okay. That's made you cry. Oh, Victoria, it will be something that you can wear that will just remind you. Keep the shells. Perfect. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for? So your surprise oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here you are twinning. And you're twinning with blue pearls there. Now I'm just going to clean the shells up for you and then we'll have a close look at those blues. However, I can see already that you have one blue which is lighter than the other. Yep, that's right, Carol. So if you go on to Easter Treats on the website and then look in the description, it does explain everything there with the Easter treats. Okay, so if we dry these up for you, my lovely, you've got a darker TARDIS blue and then a slightly lighter Pepsi blue. What do you think to those? Now, Victoria, if you're happy with these, I'll need to know if you prefer to have the darker or the lighter one on the jewellery. Both pearls are yours, it's just which one to go on the jewellery. And then if you're not happy, we can swap them. The lighter blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. And the darker of the two blues is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're measuring different sizes as well. The lighter blue is larger, the smaller blue is darker. What do you think to those? I'm just going to wrap your shells up for you here. Oh wow, Christy. Christy. That's amazing. Congratulations, my lovely. I hope it's as satisfying for you. Love that. Can you have a pinkle and keep the lighter one? The pinkle from earlier, would you be
Hello? How did that go then? I don't know how I muted myself then. Emma, yes and yes. And Victoria, would you be happy with the pinkle from earlier? If not, there will be a wait on it. I was going to say the microphone hasn't... Wait, what time did we... Oh no, actually we are coming up to 4 hours. So it might go out again actually. If it does go again, I'll change the packs over. Victoria, that's fine. And then is it the pinkle that you'd like on the jewellery? Or
hello? Yeah, it was the microphone pack. There we go. I've just changed them over, the battery packs over, so it should be okay now. The blue on the jewellery. Okay, so because the sound went again, ever so sorry, I'm just going to confirm, Victoria. Blue on the jewellery, and then you've got your pinkle as a spare pearl. Yeah? Just confirm if that's correct. I've wrapped up the shells as well, so they're all safe for you. I'm just popping this on here as well. Yep, okay, perfect. Victoria, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you. Right, up next today is Sandra Chappell. Sandra, are you here? I'm glad it did, Victoria. And I hope it does as well once it arrives. Sandra, hello. Sandra, you have an Easter treat as well. You have an Easter chick. Now, all three are available. Which one would you like? Chick number 1, chick number 2, or chick number 3? Oh, bless you, Emma. Chick number 2. Okay, so that's this centre one. So let's bring you
across here.
And
in here
you
have these star hoop earrings. So these are like the earrings I'm wearing now. My ones have hearts. Your ones, Sandra, have stars. So they are thread through hoops. So you put this end in, then you thread all the way through until you're at the desired section, and then at the bottom here your stars are there.
Oh,
echo.
Hello, there we go. Sorry guys. So yeah, you thread them through your ears, and then your stars are at the bottom, your pearls will be at the back. So if I just bring you up to look at me, my ones I've threaded through, and then my hearts, then you can see my pearl sits behind my heart. Okay, so exactly the same size as these ones, apart from yours have a star, mine have a heart. So I hope you're happy with those ones, Sandra. And then they come with 2 oyster openings from your surprise bag. So would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? And are there certain colours you're hoping for? So number 1 and number 2, let's get them open. One and 2. And let's go back down again. So oyster number 1. Donate the shells. Thank you, my lovely. There was one side, and the other side. And in your first oyster, you have a lighter lilac purple, and there's no more in that one. There's been a few lilac purples today, actually, hasn't there? So if we dry these up for you. Lighter lilac purple there. And then moving on to oyster number 2. No, the mermaids are out again, Kirsty. There's one side. And the other side. And in this one, oh, and you're twinning. And there's no more in that one. So twinning darker pearls here. And if I just dry these 2 up for you, we can have a closer look at these colours for you, Sandra. Okay, so they're dark purple twins here. Yes, once downstairs been turned off, I don't go down again. If I need anything, Aaron either has to go and get it or come with me. Even if we turn the lights on, I get freaked out. I'm such a wimp. Now, what do you think to these, Sandra? You've got 2 tonal purple and silver twins, or you've got a lilac purple twin. What do you think to these? Now, if you're not happy with these, we can swap them. I'll just need to know which ones you'd like on your jewellery. If I run these through the board, you have your lilac purple. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Silver and purple number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Silver and purple number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5, so they're the different sizes there. There's a weight on Pepsi Blue, Sandra. So if you don't mind a weight, I can definitely pop you down for that. If you prefer not to wait, we could go for a different colour. The closest to the Pepsi Blue would be TARDIS Blue. What do you think? What would you prefer to do? See, Emma, for me, even if in the middle of the night, I have to go across the landing, if you need to go to the toilet. So, and it goes by like the stair, what's it called? Balcony stair bit. So yeah, if I'm awake enough to think about it, I always think that somebody's hands can grab me. So I'm just, there's me in the middle of the night like sprinting across the hallway. It's ridiculous. Oh gosh. Can you show TARDIS Blue? Of course I can. Let me just get to the same for you. It really is, Emma. It really is. And especially, it normally happens on the way back. On the way to, I'm too tired. And then on the way back, I've woken up slightly. And then I'm like, oh no. Oh, I'm such a wimp. I'm just looking for two the same size for you, my lovely. Oh, it's hard. Okay, found two. Oh, Karen, you daredevil. I don't watch 12s alone. In fact, I don't watch 12s unless Aaron's already vetted them for me. That's how much of a wimp I am. Now, Sandra, what do you think to these blues? It's not a pain, Ellie, and that's absolutely fine. Your weight, okie dokie, that's not a problem. There will be a little bit of a wait just because obviously you're waiting for the two as well, which are the same size and shade there. So as long as you don't mind that, I don't mind popping you on the waiting list. So let me just write this down. Swap the two darker for two Pepsi Blues. And then we're going to have Pepsi Blue on there. Okie dokie. So I hope you're happy with that, Sandra, my lovely. Let me just pop them in here. We'll keep you up to date by email. No, you're very welcome. So Kia, bless her, normally keeps everybody up to date if we're still waiting or anything like that on the colours, and therefore you know what's going on with that. So if you obviously get your dispatched email, that means it's all been done for you. But if Kia does email, she normally sort of says there's still a wait, are you still happy to wait, and that sort of thing. And then if you're not happy, you can then obviously just let her know and we can do a different colour. But yeah, hopefully we'll get that for you soon. So thank you for the donations of the shells there, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Up next today is Lauren O'Brien. Lauren, are you here? Oh. Oh, shivers. Lauren O'Brien. He was here a moment ago, so hopefully you're still here. Lauren, hello. Lauren, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Donate the shells, and which has more of a chance of the baby blue? So I would say either the mystery, which is a mix of all the colours, or expand the rainbow, which is lighter rainbow colours. More of a chance, I would say the lighter rainbow colours, so the expand the rainbow, because that only has the lighter colours in it. So I would say it's more of a chance. And again, because you're donating the shells, I'd possibly say go more towards that one. But if you'd like to try a mystery one, that's absolutely fine as well, because you'd find it in both. So it's up to you. Whatever you think. But definitely between those two. Rainbow, perfect. Okay, so you're hoping for that lighter baby blue. You'll expand the rainbow oyster, and let's go down. So in here there's one side and the other side. And you have a autumn peach, my lovely. There's no more in that one. So we have a autumn peach. Now, you're due a baby boy and you want to match. Oh, I love that. Now, I was just about to say, if you would like to see a baby blue, I can definitely grab one so you can have a closer look. Or if you're happy with this one, that's perfect as well. So it's completely up to you, my lovely. If I run the peach through the board for you. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6 point... Oh, sorry, he is a 6.5. I'm going to grab a blue just in case you would like to see one. Oh, I'm so sorry. That one snuck up on me. Let's try that one for you. You can indeed. Now, what do you think? Oh, squeak. What do you think to this blue here? Oh, bless you, it's always the way. But that blue is perfect. Perfect. So if I just pop that in here for you as well. I wish you all the luck with the birth of your beautiful baby boy. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells. There we go. And that's safe up there for you. Perfect. Yeah, of course you can. Let me write that down. Yep, I've got that down for you, my lovely. Not a problem at all. Do I have a personal trainer at the gym? No. No, I've been going to like a aerobics class each week. I've booked in for the aqua aerobics starting next week, and then I've just been going to the gym. And Aaron's actually coming to the gym with me tomorrow, but yeah, I've been going on my own. So hopefully, with that, and hopefully, so it will start being okay. No, Lauren, you're very, very welcome. Very welcome. Right, up next today is Emma Abson. Emma, are you here? Emma, hello. Now, Emma, you have an Easter treat. You have a coloured egg. Now, I don't know if you can see all the colours. We've got green, blue, purple, pink or orange. So you get to pick which colour egg you would like. So green, blue, purple, pink or orange. Which one would you like? Can you have the blue one? Of course you can. Let me just grab that one down. So that's this one here. Oh, it was nice to stand up for a second then. So let's go down, and in your blue egg. Oh, this is a lovely set as well. So this one, let's pop it on here. Now this on the website is called the Hearts set. Okay, so the earrings are stud back earrings with these ones, which means that I'm going to pop them on here, but they're not going to sit. They might go slightly squiffy, like just because this slant in the card is slanted, but I'll try and show you. So this is the Hearts set. Now I love this one because the pendant has got that extra additional detailing. So the earrings in the ring have got the outline of the heart in zircon crystal, and then your pearls will get set in the center. And then your heart pendant has the same, but then it has that double outer layer in the silver as well. And then that makes your set. Again, the ring is 95, oh, the whole set's 95 silver, but the ring is adjustable to one size from the back of the ring, and the earrings are stud back earrings. Emma, I hope you're happy with that one. So that comes, oh no, wrong one, sorry. That comes with 4 oyster openings from the surprise bag. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And is there certain colours that you're hoping for? 1, 2, 3, and 4. I don't know why I look away from the bags, because the oyster bags, because they're literally a mix of I just look away, but there's no difference in the bag. I don't know, because look, if I show you, there is literally no difference. It's just oysters. Right, let's go down. Can we donate the shells? Of course you can, thank you ever so much. And we'll see what pops out. Okay, now are you thinking you'd like to have sort of a mix and match of colours, or are you thinking you'd like the set to be all one colour? There's one side and the other side. So oyster number 1. Now that is a natural coloured pink pearl, and there's no more in that one. So your first pearl out is a natural coloured pink pearl. Pop him in the sand for you. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a blurple, and there's no more in that one. So a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So he is slightly two-tonal, and as we go around the pearl, it goes lighter and darker bluey purple. Okay, moving on to your third oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, runaway darker pearl there. And there's no more in that one. And we have a darker purple here, Emma. And then moving on to your last oyster, which again is from the surprise bag. There's one side and the other side. Oh, and in here you have a snow white. Oh, and there's no more in that one. Okay, so if I dry this up and hold them all up for you, you do have 4 different colours here. So it's going to be completely up to you, Emma, what you think and what you would like to do. So if you'd like to match any of these, I can definitely have a look to see if I could. Or if you prefer to swap all of these, that's absolutely up to you. Or if you'd like to stick with these, that's absolutely fine as well. So like I said, it's completely up to you. You've got a snow white, a two-tonal blurple, a natural pinky rose gold, and a dark purple. If I run them through the board, your dark purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Your Pinky Rose Gold's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. The Blurple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And your Snow White is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Now, if you would like some time to think about it, you could take a screenshot of these and then email me your colour choices across. That's an option as well, because I don't want to rush you. But if you know now, that's absolutely fine, Emma. Of course you can. Now, because your Blurple is two-tonal, I can try and get two-tonal Blurples as well, but the thing will be that they are, because they're two-tonal, the colour markings will be different. So they'll be the same colour tones, but there may be more lighter and more darker of each pearl, if you know what I mean. So it's completely, if that's okay, these are all two-tonal, but the markings and the colour ratios may be slightly different to each other because of that. That's fine. I love that they're different. Okay, so if you could just confirm for me that you're happy with those. They are all two-tonal. It would be that the two slightly smaller ones would go on the earrings, two slightly larger ones on the pendant and the ring. Oh, I can hear the dog. If you can hear like a little tap, it's because one of the dogs are at the door. Happy with those? Perfect. Okay, Emma, thank you again for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. No, you're very, very welcome. Right, up next is Ellie. Ellie Howard, are you here? Ellie, hello. Ellie, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? No, Wendy, I can't. Nope. Because I'll be trapped in here all night. Oh gosh. No, it's definitely a dog. Expand the rainbow. So this is the lighter rainbow colours, Ellie. Donating the shells again. Thank you ever so much. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for with this one? So I'm just getting him open. And let's go down. So in here, there's one side and the other side. Hoping for lavender. Ellie, look at that. You have got a lilac purple, which is that beautiful lighter shade of purple. Let me dry him up for you, and hopefully this is the colour you was hoping for. What do you think to that one? If I run him through the board for you. Oh, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. That's perfect. perfect, and I'm glad you're happy with him as well. So I'll pop him on the jewellery for you, Ellie. Let's pop him on here. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well with that one. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've just popped that up there for you. Perfect. It has, Pamela. It has. Right, I've just refreshed this, and that is the end of the order list for today. Can you, oh sorry Ellie, of course you can have it central. Let me make a note. I've got that down for you, that's not a problem. So yeah, that is the end of the order list for today. Thank you all for watching and joining us. We're going to be live again on Sunday evening if you'd like to join us, or if you'd like to order and book in for Sunday. We're normally live from 7:30 p.m. on Sundays. I hope you all have a brilliant weekend. Enjoy the weather. And yeah, I'll see you Sunday. Take care. Bye.